Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eye on Sci-Fi Podcast, the podcast where we share with you terrific indie science fiction and fantasy, online short films, web series, and other closely related media. We also, on occasion, have conversations with the talented filmmakers and creators who are producing outstanding indie speculative work. Thank you for joining me. I am your host, Rod Faulkner. The short film that I'm going to share with you is filled with mystery and intrigue. It is the fantasy short film The Vanishing, written and directed by filmmaker Adam Dillon. The Vanishing opens with a young woman by the name of Abigail standing in the middle of a beautiful pastoral scene. She also is holding a briefcase, but we don't know what that briefcase contains. All of a sudden, she is met with her ex-partner, Charlie. And as they have a conversation, we, the viewers, become privy to the fact that the two of them have a past. But things come to a head when Charlie begins pursuing Abigail. And as the chase ensues, Charlie and Abigail both unleash very powerful mystic forces. In the end, though, the fate of Abigail is left in the air, and we never see what is so important within that briefcase. Again, The Vanishing is a truly cinematic film with gorgeous cinematography and dazzling visual effects, and that air of mystery that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's pretty heavy because we learn very little about Abigail and Charlie, but we know enough that we want to see more of their story and find out what is the nature of the conflict that has separated them, why is Abigail on the run, and what exactly is within that briefcase that very powerful forces are after. Fortunately, there is a second part to The Vanishing plan, and the filmmaker has a crowdfunding campaign underway, and I will leave a link in the show notes of this video so that you can check it out, and I encourage you to support it. The Vanishing short film also is another example of how filmmakers with a specific vision can produce a work that is comparable to many blockbuster big budget movies. We have the technology now, and with skilled film professionals at the helm and with passion for their subject matter and their art, they can really create unique and amazing independent short films. And The Vanishing, again, is proof of that. Of course, I will leave a link to where you can watch The Vanishing itself, and also where you can support the fundraising campaign for part 2 of this film in the episode show notes. Also, while you're visiting the show notes, you will find our link tree that will take you to all of our other presences on social media, as well as to our home site, the7thmatrix.com, where we have curated a host of other terrific independently produced sci-fi and fantasy short films, web series, and other closely related media. We also have our interviews that we have conducted with many of the interesting filmmakers and creators on the podcast. I also need to ask that you leave us a review and rating wherever you get your podcast, because that does help others find us. And finally, we also need to ask for your financial support, because without it, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do here at Eye on Sci-Fi Podcast and over at the7thmatrix.com. And trust, we appreciate all of this a great deal. Okay, that's it for this episode, everyone, and thank you again for joining me. And until next time, remember to take a break, escape the mundane, and enter the fantastic. Take care.